searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us, I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today we're going to kick off our homeschool week with a productive Monday together. I'm going to do a day in the life, a productive day in the life focused on getting things done today because it is a Monday and I love Mondays. I usually am very motivated on Mondays. Today, for some reason, I'm feeling a little bit like I'm dragging. So hopefully you guys coming along with me will motivate me. And in turn, I will motivate you to get things done. There's a few things on my list that I have just not been wanting to do. And the time has come to kind of check off all of those things. And I do want to thank Mary Ruth's Organics for sponsoring today's video. So that's what we're going to do today. It's Monday. It's a homeschool day. My older kids have a dentist appointment in the middle of the day, and Monday is usually my busiest day of the week. My kids' evening activities start like much earlier, so I kind of have to make dinner at 3:30, and that just kind of moves everything forward. So it just feels like I'm always a little pressed for time on Monday, but also Monday is like the day where I want to do the most things because we've had the weekend, and inevitably on the weekends, unless I decide like, okay, we need to be very productive, we just enjoy our weekends. And so they're always filled with doing fun things mostly. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy coming along with me today. We're gonna get things done and homeschool and all that good stuff. I obviously just put my hair up. I'm in workout clothes for the day and just did like 5-minute makeup just to look a little bit more alive on this Monday. That does help me be more motivated. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I hope you guys enjoy coming along with me today on Monday. And if you're feeling like you're dragging a little bit, hopefully this will help. I think it's very normal and very common in January and February to feel a little bit like, but I've seen a, what is it? It's not a meme, but it kind of is. That says like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but in 37 days, the sun will be up past 7 o'clock. So we're almost there, friends. Hang in there. Another little productivity, why can't I talk today, is to make your bed every single day. It really does just change things. So if you haven't made your bed today, this is your sign.
Searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us, I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
So normally I do not start Monday off with a sink full of dirty dishes, but last night we went over to my brother and sister-in-law's house and they have 3 small kids, my 2 nephews and my niece, and we brought dinner over there. And so these are a lot of the dishes from that because we got home and everybody needed to shower and get ready for bed because we have school this morning. So these all just got here. So I am going to go ahead and load the dishwasher before I make my breakfast because I cannot function like this. Maybe some of you can, but I cannot. So I need to load up the dishwasher, and then I also need to take, no, what am I making for dinner? Oh, tonight I am making some macro-friendly sliders on Hawaiian rolls. And so that's actually easy. I don't need to take out any meat to thaw for that. I planned that meal with today in mind, being super busy and always a little rushed on Mondays. So anyways, I'm gonna load this up before I even make my breakfast and we get started with our day.
How many times will you deny before you break my heart? Out of my mind, out of time, I will be torn apart. Been wandering around and searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us, I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
All right, now that the sink is clear of those dishes, I can mentally come into the kitchen and start like a new day. That is like one of my pet peeves. But sometimes it just happens. So I needed to do that. The kids are finishing up their chores. And when I come into the kitchen, especially on Mondays, like being super consistent with my vitamin routine and supplements and all of that is something that I'm always doing. So I got out my most recent Mary Ruth's order and I wanted to share with you guys what I got from them. Like I already told you, they are sponsoring today's video. So I got Mary Ruth's Liquid Nighttime Multi-Mineral and Pineapple Dream. This may support sleep, relaxation, and bone health. It is vegan, dairy-free, sugar-free, family-friendly, and gluten-free. And I love how big of a bottle you get when you order this. And so it is just the absolute best stuff ever. So I needed this. I also grabbed my absolute favorite sugar-free zinc gummy vitamins. These are gluten-free, an essential mineral, pectin-based, and these are the tart raspberry flavor. They taste super good, and we love those for supporting immune systems in our house. Along with that, I also grabbed some elderberry chewable tablets from Mary Ruth's. And I also love these vegan again, sugar-free, and there's 100 milligrams of elderberry in each tablet, so that's a really good amount. And then something that I just take for myself is berberine, and I take 2 of these every single day. And these are vegan as well, and just promote overall wellness and different help with different things that I specifically face. So that was my most recent Mary Ruth's order. I absolutely love Mary Ruth's Organics for so many reasons, but the top 2 reasons are the fact that they have something for everything on their website. Whatever it is that you are looking to help or support or make sure that you're getting enough of, they have something for everything. And so I love the vastness of their products. They have everything. And then the other thing that I love from Mary Ruth's Organics is the quality of the ingredients and everything that goes into making their vitamins truly the best. All vitamins and supplements are not created equal. And so it's really important to have a trusted company that you're ordering those things from, because you might think you're getting a lot of zinc, for example, in another type of gummy vitamin, and what you're actually getting is a bunch of filler and gross stuff that isn't even good for you, and it's not providing what you thought it was. So to me, knowing the testing and everything that Mary Ruth's goes through is huge. So I do have a 20% off discount code for you guys. I'll put it right here on the screen. It's Grace Grit, and that is different than some of my other previous codes. They change them up every few months, so I always like to share my most up-to-date code with you guys. That will get you 20% off site-wide at Mary Ruth's Organics, but it also does work on Amazon as long as you are not ordering your vitamins from a third-party seller. They do have to be coming directly from Mary Ruth's in order for that discount to work. I cannot recommend their products enough to you guys. They're a huge part of my everyday health and wellness routine, and not only mine, but my family's as well. And we just absolutely love them. So my discount code and the link to Mary Ruth's will be down below. And you can use that if you have already ordered from them in the past. A lot of offers that I get to share with you guys are for first-time customers only, but I love Mary Ruth's so much because that discount is valid for everyone. So if you need to stock up on something, maybe you've run out of your your favorite items from Mary Ruth's, or you want to try something new, or all of the above, the 20% off will work for you as well. So make sure you guys check out the link and my discount code, which will be down below in the description box. And thank you so much, Mary Ruth's, for sponsoring today's video.
If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
Of the church, but a command for John to be temporarily transported to heaven in the Spirit to receive revelation about future events. And then things which must take place after this, according to the outline given in chapter 1, verse 19, this begins the third and final section of the book describing the events that will follow the church age.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything.
All right, another thing that I wanted to do on this Monday is deal with my pantry. I feel like because kids are in and out of the pantry all the time, and I didn't really have time this weekend to go through the groceries that we got and like put them away in an organized way. It's always like very chaotic in there, and like all of my small kitchen appliances, like my Ninja Creamy, my blender, we used a lot of that stuff. But then if I'm not the one, and I'm probably not alone in this, but if I'm not the one that puts it away, then it just gets thrown up there like lopsided and haphazardly. And so like I was noticing, you can probably see it, the crock pot lid is like about to fall out, and I definitely did not put it like that. So I need to go in here and kind of fix this up because, well, that would shatter. But there, I got paper towels from Costco, and I keep those in there, and so it's just kind of like a mess. So I just made everybody lunch, so now I'm gonna organize this pantry a little bit because there's kind of stuff everywhere in there, and I need to fix the top before someone gets a lid on top of their head.
On our tiptoes, undercover, agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond dawn. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no.
share with you guys in this video is my gratitude journal. I know many of you have purchased it and seen it, but if you haven't, I created this gratitude journal after using gratitude journals in my homeschool and for myself for the last decade. You can go back to some of my oldest day in the life videos and see the gratitude journals we were using then. And I created this one because I wanted a little bit more out of a gratitude journal. I wanted it to have a little bit more depth. And so after years of using others and modifying them or changing them, I decided to make my own. So the reason why I'm mentioning this in this video is because I told you guys I wasn't feeling quite like myself this Monday, but that doesn't mean that I just am not gonna do what I need to do. So besides like somewhat getting myself put together, like even just 5 minutes of makeup, like getting dressed in my workout clothes so that later that's like one less thing, and focusing on being thankful, those are all things that really help me when I'm kind of feeling like meh or a little tired or worn down or, you know, whatever the case might be. So I wanted to share my gratitude journal. I've been using my own journal now for like the last month, and I can't even tell you the impact it's made just to be very consistent with this habit, but also just the application portion of the scriptures that I chose. I've been so encouraged myself to see how God's word applies always to every situation, but in my journal, we keep the scripture the same for the whole week. And so it's been so interesting to me how that same verse will apply differently on a Monday than it will on a Tuesday and on a Wednesday and on a Thursday. And I thought that part might be a little bit more difficult, but it's just like, it's so obvious to me. And so that has been really, really cool for me personally to see with my gratitude journal. You can get it directly on Amazon. And if you want to read the reviews, I'm almost to my goal of 100. Well, it's February now. I wanted to reach 100 reviews by the end of January, and I got really, really close. So if you are just feeling like meh in life, starting the practice of coming to God every day as a habit with reading his word with the scripture at the top, thinking about how that can apply to your life and what you're thankful for can make a huge impact. And I do this every day with my kids, and we're done in probably less than 10 minutes. So it's not something that is gonna like eat up a ton of your time. So I wanted to share it. I will link it down below. And I'm just really proud of it, but also it's just been really cool to see how God is using my own tool in my own life. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, so once I am back from the dentist, there are two things that I have to do that are important. One of which I really hate doing, but I can't put it off any longer, and that is finalizing my spreadsheet for my taxes for my upcoming appointment with my CPA. I had to wait until I got like all of my 1099s, being that I'm an independent contractor, before I filled in amounts on my spreadsheet. So I'm grateful to myself that I have an ongoing spreadsheet of deductions and business write-offs and things like that, because at one point I did not have that system in place, and that has been really helpful. But the amounts change every year, so I need to go in and change those things and delete things that don't apply and whatnot, and then print that out so I have that ready to go. Taxes are just like the worst time ever when you are a individual small business, but they have to be done. So I need to do that. And then I also need to do our family's budget for the upcoming 2 weeks. So we have a lot of expensive things happening this year, and they're all kind of like happening within the first few months of the year, needing to kind of like finalize and book things and all of that. So combined with needing to probably pay taxes more than we already have set aside for is just like, ugh. So I'm just being super diligent, like with our budget and everything, which I always am, but obviously sometimes there's more flexibility and sometimes there's not. So I need to sit down and do that for the upcoming pay period. And I thought, since it was the beginning of the year, I would share with you guys how we budget and how I've budgeted for years. I've done a video on budgeting, but it's been a while, and so I figured I would just kind of throw that in with this video. But those are the 2 things I'm gonna have to tackle when I get back from the dentist, and I'm giving myself a deadline today because I just need to mentally have that done. Years ago, Jake and I went through Financial Peace University, which is Dave Ramsey, and we took a lot of wisdom, and we learned a lot through that. But we also recognized that that system wasn't going to work for us perfectly, and that was okay. So what we've basically stuck with is essentially the cash budgeting. However, I don't go and get cash out of the bank and pay for everything in cash. I think if you need to have that discipline, obviously do it, but like we don't need to do that. So, but we use the cash system in the mindset of we only pay cash for everything that we do. And so the other thing that we do is we do what is called like a zero balance budget. So at the end of, not even just the end of the month, but every single pay period, we allocate every dollar. So there's no money that is just sitting around not fulfilling a purpose, whether that's saving or tithing or setting aside for this upcoming trip or whatever. But like everything has a purpose and it has a point. So when I budget our income biweekly, that's what I do. I take it to zero. So that doesn't mean that there's zero money in our bank account, but that just means that all of the money has a purpose. And so we're not utilizing that money, right? So those are like two things that we do with budgeting. I obviously know monthly expenses that are recurring. So those things are established like in 2 columns. And then there's another column in the middle that's for extras, and that's where I'll list out things that we're setting aside money for. And then kind of as the balance at the end of those is residual, then I'll pull things from the extra category and kind of check that off. So that's the way that we do it. And then anything that was on the extra category that may have not been able to be taken care of, or at least not taken care of fully, will then roll to the next month. So that's the way that we do it. So it is like pay week this week. So I do need to sit down and do our budget. We had like so many different expenses in January that were kind of crazy. A few of them were unexpected. So it's just kind of like once you have that happen, then you kind of have to recalibrate other things because you were anticipating like using those funds for those things. And so you want to kind of move things around. So I'm going to do that once we get back from the dentist, but I am going to head off now to the dentist with my older 2 kids. My youngest daughter is done with homeschool, and so she has been wanting to try a lemon cupcake recipe. So she can go ahead and work on that while I'm gone. I hope it only takes about an hour. And then my younger son is finishing up his schoolwork upstairs. But yeah, we're gonna keep rolling with this somewhat productive Monday, just kind of doing the things that I just have mentally not been wanting to do. So a part of every productive Monday is obviously a good workout. Whether or not the motivation is there, the self-discipline is. So that's what I'm gonna be doing now. And I'm actually gonna start a new program this week on Peloton. So I have shared before that even though I have a personal training background, like I just don't want the mental task of planning out my own workouts because I plan so many other things in my life. So I like doing different programs that I can follow. I haven't really been using Peloton too much for strength these days because I have been doing like classic weightlifting, and then just using Peloton for like hiking or cycling, you know, as needed and as I want to. But this program kind of sparked a little interest in me just because it's a combination of strength and hiking. And I really just enjoy that combination and it just feels good for my body at this stage of the game. So I'm gonna do this for like 4 weeks and just kind of play around with it. So there's 4 workouts to do every week for the program, and then I'll add in a 5th one on my own of whatever I feel like doing. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to start today is upper body pull and hiking. So that's gonna be the workout for today. All right, friends, now it is time to do the tax stuff. And obviously due to the personal information I'm about to have strewn all over my desk, I am not gonna film too much of this, but I am going to open up my spreadsheet first on here that I keep up to date. I keep it somewhat up to date, but there are things that I can't add until the end of the year. And so I'm gonna go ahead and update that. I keep all like tax related documents in here, Jake's W-2, my kids' W-2s for their work, college information, all of that good stuff, mortgage interest, like all those things. And then this is for my business personally. And I just do that so that it's easy, number one, for my tax guy, and number two, that I have a record of the previous year. So I need to get this all done because we're doing our taxes on Valentine's Day. How romantic. So yeah, that is what I'm about to do right now, and then I'm gonna print it off. So we're gonna work at the desk for a little bit and get these things done so mentally I can just be done with it for the year and let the money fall where it may.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh.
The last thing that I'm gonna do before I make dinner, and I will show you guys what I'm making tonight, is to do our budget for the next 2 weeks. So I have my old-fashioned calculator, a highlighter, I have my budgeting notebook, And then I have the bills that come in the mail. And so now it's just gonna be designating for those things. And so I'm just gonna do this really quick, set them up to pay on bill pay, and then we'll be all set there.
And one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, started writing.
Okay, but I'm running out of daylight now, but the last thing that I'm going to do that I've been just ignoring and not taking care of is this drawer right here. I am outing myself for the world to see. This is a very unorganized drawer that I have here. This is a pain point for me. The rest of my clothes are hung up, folded very nicely, but this drawer specifically, because it is my workout clothing that I get into day in, day out, I'm looking for something specific and I have a lot of it and I have to try to fit it into one drawer, is a problem. Jake always makes fun of me because of this. He's like, your drawer is atrocious. And I'm so organized, so it just doesn't make sense. So I am going to go through this now and clean it out because it's gotten out of hand and I've just been ignoring it for too long and it needs to be done. So here we go, tackling some more things that I have just been procrastinating on doing that just kind of are annoying things. So I am going to take care of this and then I'm probably gonna have to call it a day on what I was able to get done today. But that's the best part about this, you guys, is that I was able to get a lot done, and a lot of it is just stuff that I maybe don't even realize, or you know, it's just kind of like taking up mental headspace even though I'm not like fully aware. So yeah, we're gonna just get this organized now. Right now I'm just sorting it into like workout shirts, workout tank tops, and leggings to see what we're working with in here. So that's what I'm gonna do now.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You came right out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to.
Okay, so tonight for dinner I am making macro friendly sliders. This is a recipe from Macro Friendly Foods on Instagram. So she calls these, what are they called? Monte Cristo sliders. But basically you take the Hawaiian rolls. I'm getting the picture because hers will be much prettier than mine. That's what they look like. So you take the Hawaiian rolls, you slice them in half, you put some raspberry preserves on the roll, then you do half a pound of deli sliced turkey, half a pound of deli sliced ham, and Swiss cheese. Then you beat 1 egg in a bowl with a teaspoon of Worcestershire, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and spread that, some on the inside, some on the top, bake them for like 20 minutes. But if you want to find this recipe, it's Macro Friendly Food on Instagram. But that's what we're gonna have. And one sandwich is 18 carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 12 grams of protein. And I've already like pre-logged what I'm having, so I'll be having 3 of these. And then I made a huge salad. Monday is our earliest sports night, like I said, so I always have to do like kind of a quick dinner. So that's what we're gonna have tonight. I am going to make 24 of these because I'm feeding the teenage army over here. So that is what we're gonna be having. So that's gonna be it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me on a Monday and being productive and getting things done together. I hope that this was a motivation to you to tackle the things that you have also been putting off and just feel accomplished to start off your week. Don't forget to check out the links to Mary Ruth's Organics down below. Don't forget you can save 20% on their website or on Amazon, and that offer is valid for all customers, new and returning. So that link and the code are in the description box. Please give this video a thumbs up before you click out of it. It is a free way to support my channel, and it keeps me coming back, sharing mom and homeschooling content with you guys, and I really appreciate it, and I will see you all again in my next video really soon.
And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful.